Okay, now time for us to create the inventory item. As we have already set up all the default settings required for the inventory item, next activity will be creating the inventory item. Again, you can see once you create the inventory item, individual inventory item information will be entered into the maintain inventory item window. You can see the maintain inventory item window available in your screens now, whereby we can enter the specific information relevant to the individual items available in your stocks. So for each of the stock item, you need to maintain this ledger card or the stock card, which consists of several tabs. You can see the general tab, custom field tab, history tab, then bill of material tab, item attribute tab, and serial number tab. Some of these tabs are activated based on the selected method or the item class. Based on the item class that will be activated. Now to see and access into the inventory item window, we have various methods. First method is you can go to the maintain main menu and then you can click the inventory item command, whereby it will open up your inventory item card. Second method, you will be going to the inventory service navigation bar and then selecting the inventory item, and by clicking the new inventory item you will be able to enter into that. Similar manner, there are some other methods which you can access into the inventory module or the inventory card. Now we will look at basically how to access into the inventory, maintain inventory item card by using the package. So if you go back to the package now, so the first method is applicable. You can go to the maintain main menu. From there you can select the inventory item, which will open up the inventory card. This is the inventory card. As I told you, there are 6 tabs available: general, custom field, history, and based on the method you selected, these attribute cards or the different tabs will be get open, right? We will see that later. That is the first method, how to access into the inventory maintain window. Second method, you can go to the inventory navigation center by clicking the inventory and service module, and by using the inventory item button you can click the new inventory item that will open up the same card. Third method, if you go to the company service module and click the new company service, that will open up the same card. So these are the method which is available for you to access in the inventory maintain card. By using any of this method, you can access into that. Then we will learn what are the features available into that particular section, right? So this is the card which we are talking about. Now, what is happening here? The maintain inventory item window consists of 6 tabs, as I told you earlier, which include the general tab, custom field tab, history tab, bill of material tab, item attribute tab, and the serial number tab. It also included the item ID, description, and item class, whereby you need to select the specific class. Now, these first 3 item ID, description, and item class is common to each and every item card which you have created, right? Now the item ID is the specific code for each and every stock item you need to create. So you have to give a specific short readable code for the item as well. Then the description, detailed description about the stock item. You can enter your detailed description, even though it is not necessary to give the huge details here because all the other details will be entered later on. Item class is the select an item class from the drop down. Every inventory item will fall under the one of the class identified. So there are different classes, as we mentioned: stock item, then you call assemble item, you call master stock item, and so forth. Those items need to be selected, right? So when it comes to the general tab, the first tab in the maintain inventory item window is a general tab. The information specified in each of the inventory item is entered into the general. All the general information what is required to maintain under the particular given inventory item need to be entered under the general tab. Depending on the item class of the inventory item, some fields may not be available on the general tab. Once you select the different type, sometimes some of the information will disappear from this particular window, right? For example, the bill of material tab is not available for the stock item class. You can see beginning balances are also entered and maintained on the general tab. When you are entering the beginning balances again, you should come back to the general tab. So let us look now general tab first. What are the features you need to enter? So let me go back to the inventory item. So this is the inventory item. Here you need to enter the item ID, unique code for identify this particular item which you are going to create as a stock item or any other item. Then the detailed description, you can enter the few information about the description of your product or the item which is available in your stores. Then from the item class, we can select the various type of item. Initially, we will be selecting the stock item. But if you go to the master stock item, you can see item attribute tab will get open. If you go to the say serial stock item, then you can see serial number tab will get open. If you go back to the assembly item, you can see bill of materials will get open. So appropriately, other than the first three tab, other tab will be get open according to the selection of item class, right? So generally we will go by stock items. Then you can see there are two text boxes available here. If you tick on to the inactive, that means you can create a particular item card which is already available in the system. But if that particular card is now not using or not purchasing this item, we can inactive that by ticking on to the inactive card. So that is not available for the purchasing purpose when you click the inactive command, right? Subject to the commission. Now some of these items may subject to the commission of your sales reps. So there are certain items specifically maintaining with the commission given to the sales reps. Then you have to mention that as subject to the commission, whereby the commission calculation with the payroll package, you can do it very easily, right? Those are the common features available in the maintain inventory item. Other than that, when you come to the general tab, detailed description which need to be printed in the invoices need to be entered under the description for sales, whereby you can enter the huge amount of information which will be printed in each and every invoice you printed from the system. And also you can see the drop down there, whereby you can go to the purchase section and you can enter another description for the purchasing purpose when you are going to send the purchase orders, purchase invoices to your supplier. So these purchase informations will be printed into the purchase order document by entering here. If you are not entering anything here, that will be not going to print the basically the information required to purchase the particular item. Then we don't have to enter anything into the normal price. Initially, this is the price, and you have to first type the cost. You can enter the cost. Say, for example, 100. So let me enter one cost here just to show you 100 rupees. And then for after entering the unit cost, you can go for the calculation. Now you can see the formulas what you have created. By using the recal button, you can get the prices for these particular item. When you click OK, one price will appear here. So you can see the cost is 100 rupees multiplied by 1.5. Selling price will be the normal 150, but the second special price will be 135. So those prices will be calculated automatically and that subsequently appearing here. Then automatically selected method according to the stock item will appear here, but though for the individual items you can change that by going to the drop down list. So if you want to change this average method into the FIFO for the particular item, you can select the FIFO from here. Okay, then you can see already selected default settings accounts are there. But if you want to change this account, now also we can go to the appropriate account and we can attach the new account. So subsequently, according to the given information, make sure you need to change the account. So these are the three accounts you have created, like a sales account, inventory account, and cost of sales account. Then the item type, taxable or non-taxable. So you can select here either taxable item. Now you can select one. If it is non-taxable, you can select two, where the tax is not going to be calculated. And also you have to maintain the minimum stock level and also reorder quantity level which you have to enter. Other than that, here the UPC SKU method, you can see we got only one field, whereby either barcode readers will take the information or the manual system will take the information. Here, if the information is provided, you can manually type. If you know the part numbers, you can enter the part numbers into the part number field. And other than that, your specific items can be categorized under the different type categories. Say consumables, maybe the books, maybe the some other category whereby you have many items, so you can attach them under the specific type, which type need to be typed and entered it. Then you can mention the location where the particular item is located in the stores. If it is given, you need to enter the location. Then stock unit measurement method, how you are going to measure this particular item, whether it's a meters, whether it's a kilometers, whether it is going to be uh, pounds, whether it is going to be the kilograms, likewise whether it is unit, what is the method of measuring, sales measuring method need to be entered here. If you know the weight, you can enter the weight, and also you can attach the preferred vendor. If your vendor is selected, you can see the vendor ledger is directly uh, linked with this particular inventory module, so hereby you can apply the vendor whom you would prefer to buy this item. Other than that, if you have, at the moment we have not created the customer module, you can attach even the buyer ID here, whereby the commonly all the items are buying by the particular person. Other than that, you can see the beginning balance button also available here, whereby we can access into the beginning balance window and enter the beginning balances. So those are the common information what is required to enter under the general tab. If you go to the custom field tab, additional information, here we can mention the alternative vendor, substitution item, or the special note which we have opened up. Here it will allow you to enter 3 items. In the history tab, you don't have to do anything. Automatically all the information what is going to happen within the system, unit sold, sales, and the unit recalculated cost, and everything will be appearing automatically. Other than that, when you are selected the stock item, bill of material, item attribute, and serial numbers are not activated, right? So let me show now bill of material. Bill of material will activate only in the sense if you are going to have manufacturing or assembling. So when you click the assemble item, bill of material will open up, whereby it allows you to select the items from the item list. At the moment we have not created items, and then we have to enter the quantity to manufacture the particular item. Say if you are preparing a hamper, so you want to put there 2 kilograms of rice, so then you can select the item code rice and enter the 2 kilogram here. Likewise, individual items what you need to add into the particular package can be added after creating the item list or the items available in the store. So that is going to be the bill of material. Then item attributes are applicable only for the master stock items. Now the master stock item, when you select, item attribute window will get open. Here you can have a, say I told you, when you are having the shirts, you may be having the size and colors. So the attribute name, maybe the first name will be the color, second name will be the size. So first primary attribute may be the size, secondary attribute may be the color. So you enter the name as a size, then you enter the different sizes, give the description, add those things into the system, and also the other side you give the different colors and add. Then the system will automatically generate several inventory cards for this item. We will see that with the practical activities, right? And finally, if you have the serial number stocks, then the serial number window will get open, whereby you can enter the serial numbers into the system. Once you enter the serial numbers, it will be using like a serial number items, right? So those are the items available in this particular window. I hope you got an idea of what you have to enter into this particular window by now. Okay, after understanding what we have entered into the inventory item card, let us look at the activity number 6.7 of your own company, whereby you have to create several inventory items. You can see each columns are giving the details about the inventory item which we have entered. We need to enter. So the ID numbers are given, so we will be using the appropriate IDs what is given to us. Let us come and enter the ID numbers first into the ID field, whereby you can see the ID is going to be unique code that is entered. Then give the basic name, description of the particular item that will be available as well. So we will be entering that under the description. And then we have to select the type is going to be the stock item. That is the item we have mentioned here, stock item. That is the item class. And then the description for the sales and description for the purchase. These two descriptions need to be entered under the each of the description. So first we have to enter the sales description, which will be printed in the invoice, and also purchase description, which will be printed in the purchase orders, right? So these are the two information, and this additionally you can see the trouser AX is added here, code is added here after the trouser AX letter and then gents. So that is going to be the description for the purchase. Then you have to enter the cost. Cost is 1500 unit. So you will be entering the cost. So the next item entering is the cost. You will be entering the cost 1500 rupees. That will be done. And then after that, no one is going to mention about the price level. It says here, calculate the price for all levels. We have two levels. Both levels need to be calculated. After entering the unit cost, go to the normal price button and then use the recal button, which will show you the two prices. This is the normal price 2250. This is the special price 2025. Click OK. The first price, normal price, will appear in your screen. So that will be the option. Then you have to go to the sales account, inventory account, and cost of sales account. Those are already set according to the default setting. You should not change that. And it says item is taxable. Taxable means you need to select the type 1, taxable item, tax applicable item. Then the item type is given. No serial numbers, no part numbers are given, but the item type is given trousers. So we have to enter that. Trousers, and the location is given to us, location A, that need to be in, and measurement method is unit. It will be sold unit wise. So those are the information. Again, you can see further information. Minimum stock level, what we need to maintain for the particular item is 50 unit. And the reorder quantity, you can see it is going to be 400 units. That also need to be entered, 400 units as a reorder quantity. Then you can see preferred vendor QA001. So we can go to the vendor cards and then we can select the appropriate vendor, that is QA Fabric Private Limited. That is going to be the preferred vendor. No preferred buyer is given. So then it says alternative vendor is NES001. That should be entered into the custom field. Alternative vendor. So that is NES001 code. Substitution item also given. This is the substitute item which can be sold. If the original item is not available, similar to that, we can enter the substitution item. And also special note, locally manufactured items are selling under that particular category. So we will enter that locally manufactured item. So those are the information provided to the first item. Once you enter all the information to the general tab and all the information to the custom field tab, then you can click save to save this information, and then you have to re-click the new button to open up the new window, whereby you can enter the second item. Now we'll go to the second item and create BL001 second item. So let me quickly now create all the items. By the time you can also create your items. BL1 blouse SD is the name. So that is the item. So we will take that and enter that as a description, and it is going to be the stock item, that is there already stock item, and the sales description is going to be just blouses, right? And the purchase description need to be blouses with the given code SD. That is the two item. Then the unit price is going to be 800, cost taker 800, and you have to recalculate the prices by using the recal button. So the normal price 1200, special price 1080. Click OK to confirm. That will appear. Then you go to the next. All these accounts are correct, no need to change. Taxable item again. So we can see it is a taxable code, no problem. And the unit location, it's going to be, the type is going to be blouse. We have to enter the new type, blouse, and location, again the new location, it's going to be B, and the measurement method is same, unit. So you can select. And this time preferred customer COS001. So we can select the preferred customer COS001 and no buyer, and then the other information, your alternative vendor is going to be QA. We can enter him QA001, right? So that is the alternative vendor. Substitution item also given to us, so we will enter that information. Substitution item, that will be the different type of item which can be substitute with this, and also it is going to be only imported items are sold. So we will be entering that information as well for the purchasing officer. So you have completed 2 cards. Save and click the new. Likewise, we can create all the items now. So quickly create all the items by using the information to provided to you. So I'll be creating one more, then I will give you time to create, and then after that we will show all the items what we have created under the system, right? So let me create quickly one. Then the stock item again, so it's going to be the stock item, we will keep that, and then go to the general tab, enter the information related to the sales invoice skirt only, then go to the purchase section, enter the details about the purchase, that is skirt JK, and the cost of this item again going to be 1200 rupees. Type that and recalculate your prices by in the recal button 1800, 1620. Click OK to confirm that, and then you can go to the accounts are correct, no need to change. Taxable item, no need to change, and this time the type skirt, so the new type is coming, that need to be entered as a type. Under the type category you enter the skirt, and the location is going to be the C, location C, and the measurement method is same as unit, and the minimum quantity is 100 units, reorder quantity is 500 units, and then we can see the preferred vendor. Preferred vendor is BR001, BR001, your preferred vendor, and also you are given the alternative vendor. Alternative vendor is going to be COS001, that need to be entered under the custom fields, and enter that, and then substitute item also given, so which can be entered again into the same location where the same fields are given, substitution, and it is also going to be the imported item, we should enter that as well, special note, and then save. So if I go to the list command here, we can see the item already created. As we have already completed 3 items, let us now create balance items available in the list and see how many inventory items are going to be there for your own companies, what you are going to create now. So the next item will be CTL001, that need to be created next, the 4th item. For that we can go to the new command, and then we can enter the information, item ID. Then you can see the details of the particular item, description of the item is given. So we can enter that description, and once you enter the descriptions, then the sales description need to be entered, that need to be entered again. So the sales descriptions are already entered. Then we will enter the purchase description, also need to be entered. Purchase description also given here, you can see the details are given. Then the unit price need to be 900 rupees, that need to be entered, unit cost 900 rupees, and make sure that you need to calculate the 2 prices, normal and special. To calculate that, you can click the recal button, then the prices will appear there, then click OK to confirm that one price will appear in your screen. So that will be the next activity. Then the account numbers are okay, because you can see the default accounts are taken, taxable item, and the type, category type or the item type trousers, we have already created that, so we can select that trousers. And also the location is the same location which is available in the system, and the unit measurement is also same, trousers location A, and the measurement method is unit. And then after that the minimum quantity is 50 and the reorder quantity is 300, so that need to be entered. Minimum quantity is 50, reorder quantity is 300, that also. Then we will look at the preferred vendor. So according to the given condition, preferred vendor will be the SK01001. So you can select the vendor SK001, Sky Private Limited. And also the alternative vendor is given. Alternative vendor will be the NES001. And also it says substitution items are given. So we can use that cotton trouser HM is going to be the other information, or we call custom field, second field. And also it says the special note, locally manufactured items are only sold. So that is the special note of the given situation. Once you finish that, again we can click the save, and to clear the window and get the new window open, we need to click the new button. So the new window will get open. Now we can go to the next activity as well. Second table, moving into the second table, SR001 is the next item which we are going to create. So the fifth item, that will be the SR001. SAR is GB, is the description which need to enter. And then we go to the general tab, enter the description for the sales, just saris, and also the purchase description with the code we will be entering GB. So that is the given information. Unit cost will be 2000 rupees, that need to be entered. And then we have to recalculate the prices, 3000 and 2700. Click OK to confirm one price. And then you come to the account numbers. Account numbers are same, 4150. Those accounts are already there. Default setting taxable. It's the number 1 taxable item, and the category type is the new one, saris, and the location is going to be D. So the new type need to be entered here, saris, and location also new to us, D, and also measurement method is same as unit. Those informations are there. Then the minimum quantity is 40 and the reorder quantity is 100. That also need to be entered. 40 and also reorder quantity is going to be 100. That also need to be entered. Then we will move on to the next activity, that is preferred vendor and also the alternative vendor. So the preferred vendor will be QA01. We can select him, QA01. And the alternative vendor need to be entered under the custom field. Our alternative vendor will be COS001. Then we got some more information provided. The substitution item is given, SARI TY type, that need to be entered like a substitution item. And also the imported items are only sold, so that need to be the special note. So we have finished another inventory item, save and click new. Further, we will move on to the next activity, kid 001 item. Next we are creating another stock item, kid 001. So the new item, and also go to the general tab and enter the further detail. So it is going to be kids wear AZ. That will be the description, and then it come to the sales description, kids wear only, and also the purchase description same as the early description, kids wear AZ. That is the information provided here. Unit cost will be 400 and we need to recalculate all the prices. So we will enter the unit cost 400 and go to the normal price calculation button and go to the recal button and confirm it by OK. So then the account numbers are same, no problem at all. Taxable item, and this is a new type again. Type will be the kids W and the location will be E. So the item type kids W, location is a new location E, and the measurement method is same as unit. Then the reorder quantities and the minimum stock 60 and 200. Minimum stock is 60 and the reorder quantity is going to be 200 units. And the preferred vendor and the alternative vendors also given. Preferred vendor will be SK001, need to be set from the ledger SK001. Then go to the custom field and enter your alternative vendor. Then other than the alternative vendor, you got the substitution item, kidswear RE item, and also it mentioned locally manufactured items under the special note. That also need to be entered into the appropriate places where we need to enter the information. So we have finished another one. Save it and go to the new command to create the next item. Next item will be t-shirt. So TASH001, TSH001 is the code. That will be the given code, and then the general tab, main information. So the t-shirt is ZS is the item which we are going to sell, and that will be the description, and also the sales description will be the t-shirts only, and also we will enter the purchase description with the code ZS, and the unit cost will be particular t-shirt 600 rupees, and we need to calculate the prices. We enter the cost 600 and then go to the normal price button and calculate the recal command and then confirm it by click OK. So the normal price will be 900 rupees. Other than that, other informations are correct. That means the account numbers are correct, taxable, and this is going to be another new item. So the item type is going to be t-shirt and the location will be F. So that need to be item type and the location need to be F, and also the measurement method is same as unit. Other than that, minimum quantity going to be 50 and the reorder quantity 250. So the minimum quantity is going to be 50, reorder quantity is 250. And then we will look at our preferred vendors. So our normal preferred vendor is NES001 and alternative vendor is going to be QA001. So the first select the preferred vendor, right? Then go to the custom field, enter the alternative vendors code and then the other alternative information. So the that is going to be substitution item, t-shirt or U category that can be sold as a substitute item, and also the imported items are going to be sold. So we will be entering that as a special note. So we have finished that also and click new. So when you go back to the list, you can see now the list is updated up to 7 inventory items. All are comes under the category called stock items and the normal prices and the last unit cost is appearing there. So if you have entered everything properly, this should be the version you need to get, right? So I will continue because we have more items to be entered. So the next item is the training item, different category type. Now you can see very carefully how to enter that. Code number is entered first and then we can enter the description. Description is a basic description called training and then the type. So you need to go to the general tab and change the type. Item class need to be service item. Then you can see the window is changing. So the entire general information section is changing. Then we have to enter the description only for the sales. That means you are providing the service, professional training. That should be entered. No purchase details are given. And then the unit price, this is going to be the price level. So you don't have to calculate price level. There's no cost. We will be charging from customer 2000 rupees for the training. So need to be manually type normal price 2000 rupees. Okay, got the idea? No cost entered, no cost entered. Then the other information what is available, account numbers need to change, like training business, you can see it is automatically taken because once the service business set, we have told these are the accounts. And the taxable or the non-taxable we need to check. It says no tax exempted, so we have to change the tax type as exempted type, number 2. And then we'll go to the other information. Then you can see the item type is also given, like a training, that need to be entered like item type training, and there's no location for this, and the measurement method is going to be hourly rate. So it's hourly rate, so that need to be the item. And the preferred vendor, we have a vendor to get some information from them, so that is need to be selected BE01. So that is your big entertainment are the preferred vendor. Maybe they will provide you some handouts. So these are the information. No custom field information is provided. No need to enter anything. So please enter correctly and make sure the account numbers now changing. So according to the training business, training income, training salaries, both side. So it's a negative, no effect at this all. Only the income is going to be generated. Hourly charges will be 2000 rupees per hour. So we have created new item which comes under the category type or the item class called services. Save that and then go to the new button. So the next we can further see some more items are there. Then the item called tie is again going to be the inventory item. So we will be entering the code first, tie, and the name tie GB, that is going to be the description, tie description, and the same descriptions are entered into the sales, that is only the tie, and then also the purchase description will be the full details, tie GB, that will be there. And the unit cost will be 400 rupees. Again, the unit cost need to be entered, 400 rupees, and we can calculate the both price 600 and 540. Confirm that by clicking OK. And then the account numbers are again changed. You can see the account numbers appropriately selected item class. According to that, it's appear taxable item, and this is going to be the new item category called tie, that need to be entered again. Item type is going to be tie, and the location is already there. Location will be the A, and the measurement method is also going to be unit, that is also available. And the minimum stock is 100, reorder quantity 200. Minimum stock 100, reorder quantity is going to be 200 unit, that is entered. Then the preferred vendor, QA001 and the alternative vendor is COS001. QA001 is the preferred vendor. Then we'll go to the custom field, enter the alternative vendor there. And also you got the substitution item, tie VB category that can be sell as a substitute item. And also we can see the special note is imported ties are only sold. So that will be the special note that is also entered into the system, right? So we have finished that item as well. To save and update your ledgers, you can click the save button and then click the new button to open up the new window. So the next item you can see the toys, TOY001 is the code number which need to be entered first, item ID, and the item name kids toys AZ category. So that will be the item description, and then select the general tab, enter the sales description, just the kids toy, that is the description for the sales. Purchase description again going with the kids toys AZ, and the unit cost next 450 rupees is the unit cost. Enter that and calculate the both prices, recal button, and you got the both prices. Click OK to confirm that, and then the account numbers are correct and the taxable item is correct, all they are according to the system. And this is another new item, kid toy. So the category type, that is item type, kid toys, new item, and location is E, already there, we can select. Measurement method is also unit, that is also available there, and we can select. And the minimum stock is 50 and the reorder quantity is 100. Minimum stock is 50, reorder quantity is 100, that need to be entered. Then we can select our preferred vendors. So let's look at the preferred vendor is SK001 and the alternative vendor QA001. So the preferred vendor SK01, and then go to the custom field, enter the alternative vendor, substitute item, and also your special notes whereby imported items are sold. That will be there in the special note category. So it's imported. That also enter. Okay, and save that. Again, if I check my list, now you can see it is updated to 10 items, 10 inventory items. So 9 items are stock item, 1 is the service item. There is no cost for the service item, only the selling price or the 2000 rupees per hour is charged. Please check whether everyone is having up to now all these items are entered correctly. Then we are going to the new type of item which is called bill of material tab. Now in this package will help you to manufacture the item as well, or the assemble item to sell the Sage 50. To Sage 50 items, you want to use the assembly or the selected bill of material tab. So in the case of the assemble, that means you manufacture something or you pack together certain items and you offer a special price to the particular product, that is called assembling the item. Especially you can see the sessional period, you can see the hampers whereby you put many items together and that's a box, and that particular box is going to be costed and also the prices, and that will be sold to the customers for a short period. So this is called assemble item. In the case of assemble, there's a specific items to be entered, that is called bill of material. Bill of material generally concern about the items you packed into the given particular new assemble item, whereby you may be putting several items to that. So these items need to be noted or entered into the bill of material. You can see the screen of the bill of material where you need to select the item from your stock. Then you have to enter how many quantities you are going to put it into the new item which you are creating like a assemble item. That need to be entered before you save the transaction. So let us go to the activity number 6.8 and learn how to create this assemble item. Now our company, AFMA as well as the BCom company, we are supposed to create a package that is called kids package. Special name is given, special ID is given, kid P001, and the item class need to change as assembly type. Then the description is only going for the sales, that is kids package, 1 kids wear and 2 toys. This particular package is consist of 2 toys and 1 kid wear. So that is going to be 3 items together. New package is created and that package is going to be sold to the customers according to the formula what we have created. So we can see how this particular assemble item is created by using this particular card. So let's go back. Then first of all we have to enter as usually this item kid P. So we can go to the same place, click the new button and then enter your index and then go to the general tab and change the item class now into the assembly item. Select the assembly item and everything is changed and the bill of material tab is get open. This is the tab which we have to fill, right? So the general details, first of all we have to enter. It says the description of the package is going to be the kit package, that need to be entered first, description, and then we'll go to the sales description. It's a assembly class we have entered, only we have given sales description, we will be entering that. Our sales description is a big one, we will enter everything. And the normal price calculation, you just go and select the items and just click OK. There's no price will appear. So later on, once the items are manufactured, automatically prices will be appearing here. So there's no calculation for the price, right? Don't put in not applicable. These not applicables are, that mean you are no need to do anything, right? So that's why don't type their NA. If you type their NA, it is not applicable at all. So then account numbers are sales account. We have a very specific accounts created for that purpose. You can see automatically those accounts are selected at the time when you set in the default settings under the assembly item. We told the sales account need to be the sales of assembly item, inventory account need to be the sales of inventory assemble inventory item, and also cost of sales need to be the cost of sales assemble item. So those are selected automatically because of the default. And this category type taxable item, and the item type is new type, it's called assembly item, that need to be entered. And the location E, it is available, so you can select. And the measurement method again going to be unit, though it's a pack, 3 items are there, it called 1 unit, right? So unit. Then all other things are not applicable. So that means you are not going to enter anything into the no vendor selection, no minimum stock, no reorder level, no custom fields and other things, right? So just keep it that. And then very important is to enter the bill of material. Then you go to the bill of material and see how this package is built. There will be one kid, that means wear, and 2 toys will be added into this package. So first we will select the first item from the item list already created, kid wear, 1 unit we need for this package, and then we required kid toys 2 unit. So this will be my package. So each package which is called assemble kit package, so will consist of 1 unit of kids wear and 2 units of kids toy, which will be costed and prices automatically, right? Then we can save this. This is how to create the assemble items under the assemble category. I hope you got a great idea. So let me show again the general tab, and the item class need to be assembled. All the accounts and all information need to be entered. Then no custom field, but importantly you have to set up the bill of material, right? Very crucial. Then you can save that and clear it by clicking the new button. So we have created one assemble item. Then we look at item attribute. Now item attributes are applicable to the item which you have many attributes. For example, as I told you, if you take example as an item shirt, now shirts are having different sizes and different colors. Because of that, you need to have separate inventory item for each shirt size, each color. So if you have 3 shirt sizes and 3 different color, it make 9 inventory cards need to be created. Now if you are going to create these items like a stock item, it will take a lot of time. For example, if you have 10 sizes and 10 colors, it make 100 inventory items, 10 into 10, right? So creating 100 inventory item will take hours of hours. So that's why these kind of items need to be put under the category called master stock. So we give the instruction to the computer. Computer will generate the number of required automatically created cards for us without wasting our time. For that, we need to go to the item attributes. Item attribute tab is a very useful tab that will be on at the time when you are going to create master stock. So you can see the attributes. You can enter 2 attributes, primary attribute and secondary attribute. For example, as a shirt, your primary attribute may be the size, Your secondary attribute may be the color. So you tell the computer these are the colors available, these are the sizes available. Then the computer will add that into the system and generate your appropriate cards. So to do that activity, that is also very vital and important activity for the business organization. Many of the business organization are going with this type of category type. So whereby you need to know how to create this kind of inventory item, that is called master stock inventory item, right? So our company also having the master stock. Those are going to be the office shirts. So the item ID is given. First of all, we will take that and we will go to the same window, enter the item ID. Then the description of his shirt is given, that is the basic description, and that will be the description for sales as well as the purchase. You can see that same. So we will be entering that here first, and then make sure you need to change the item class to the master stock item. Then the whole picture will change. Then you enter the sales description as well as your purchase description, which is given of his shirt. Okay, here. And there's no unit cost at the moment, no price levels at the moment. So we are not purchasing this. And also the account numbers need to be checked. 4,000, 150 and 5,000. Those are there. And check the taxable item. Yes. Item type is the new type, master. And then going to be the location F is available. Item type we will enter and select the location F is there. And measurement method is again unit. And then if the preferred vendor is there, we have to enter, but that information is not provided. So we have no preferred specific vendor for the particular items, right? Then we have to go straight away. There's no additional information such as the other information provided earlier. You can see those informations are not available here. Custom fields are not there, but you can see the item attribute is now on, whereby we can enter the item attribute very importantly. So you can see my primary attribute is going to be the size. So the name of the attribute size, you need to type that. Then you have to enter the details of the sizes. So you can see the first size is going to be size 15 and the ID number is 15. So that need to be entered. So we will enter that. ID is 15 and the name description need to be size 15. After entering that, you should click the add button, that will come down. Then you enter the size 15.5, next one, and the description need to be size 15.5. So we have created second item. Add that. Then we got another item 16 inches. So that will be the item size 16. So we have created that. Add. Those are the three sizes available in your business: size 15, 15.5, 16. Then we got colors. So we have to enter the description. Color, right? We have various colors and we have four colors. First one is going to be the blue color. So the name is blue and the ID will be BL. So we need to enter that. So the ID BL and enter your color blue and add that. So you can see now three blue color shirts inventory items are created for size 15, 15.5, 16 immediately by the system. You are just adding the colors, right? Once you are doing that, everything will be there. So the next color will be WH white color. So we will be adding another. You can see what is happening once you add that. So there will be now six items are created. Blue color 3 items and the white color 3 items automatically by the system. Next color coming up is the pink color. PN is the code. PN and the color name is going to be the pink. Added. 9 items are added by the system. So the last color, gray color, GR is the code and the name is going to be the gray color. So once you add, some more items are added. Now you can see the list of cards. So it's altogether 12 added in the system. So we have created our master stock which include the master stock as a default item. Then within that you have several other items. Save this and if you click the list, now you can see my list is updated to 24 items. You can see the master stock. This is the master stock item. Then you can see sub stocks coming under the each size, each color. 4 for each item. 4 colors, same size, 4 item. Same size, 4 items. Same size, 4 item. 4 colors. So plenty of time saved by creating the master stock. If you have 100 units like this, So you just create the master stock and tell the master stock to add all these. So it automatically added. No values at the moment we have entered because these items are currently not available in your business. At the moment, if you have completed everything correctly, you should have 24 items available there in the list. Then the serial numbers, actually we don't have serial number items, so we are not going to show you how to create the serial numbers because it need to use the serial codes and barcode readers, whereby you need to take the serial numbers into the appropriate thing. So I hope you have now having the full advantage of how to create the knowledge of how to create this inventory item. So the inventory module, creation of the individual inventory card, it has been discussed already. So if you have any problem further during our discussions, please ask the question. We will be able to further explain you how these things are happening, right? Be careful, create many methods of stocks. Now we have the general stock item, we have the assembly item, we have the master stock item, and also we have the service stock item. So our company is a multi-functional company whereby we do various type of sales, various type of stock items are available, and all the stock items are available in the stores, and there will be measurement and all the things will be recorded into the separate stock card, right? So that will be the story about that. Hope you got great understanding of how to create. So the next final action under the inventory ledger is going to be how to enter the inventory beginning balances. So the third step is creating the beginning balances to your inventory. So to create the inventory beginning balance, we should go back to our inventory card. If you go to the maintain inventory item and if you go to the general tab, you can see under the general tab. Now if you go to the not the master stock item, you will select the general tab. So we will save this and click new. So if you come to the stock item card, you can see in the general tab there's a link called beginning balances. By clicking that, you will be able to access into the beginning balance window where you can see all the items you created. So when you are entering the beginning balances, what you need to do, just select the particular item. You say first item BL001, select that item, and then you have to enter the quantity and the unit cost. If you don't know the unit cost, if you know the total cost, then you can enter the quantity and total cost. That will calculate the unit cost. According to the information what is available, please enter that. By entering one by one, then select the second one, enter it, third one, enter it. Once you finish entering all the beginning balances, then to save that, you can click OK finally. One by one, you should not click OK button. So let's go to the handout and create finally our beginning balances. So this is the list of beginning balances which is come to 900,000 worth stocks available for your business organization as at the last date of the last financial year. So we can see the items code, we can see the quantities available in hand, and also we can see the unit cost and the total cost is given. But you should not enter the total cost. It need to be calculated automatically by the system. For the cross-checking purpose, we have given that. So see whether you are getting the same value. If something is wrong, you are not going to get that value. So let's go to the entering of beginning balances. So we are here, beginning balance window. Let me enter the first one, CTG001, CTG00. Select that. You can see the ID is appearing here, and then the open of the window where you need to type 115 unit, 1500 per unit. 115 quantity, each unit is 1500. Once you enter, you can see the total value come to the same value given here, 172,500. Then we can select the second item, BL001. Select that, blouse, and enter the details. 120, 800 rupees. Unit 120. Unit cost 800 rupees per unit. Total value will be 96,000, that is given here. Then the SK001, 100 unit, 1200. SK001, go down. SK001 is skirts, right? So the number of units available 100, unit cost 1200. 100 unit, 1200 per unit. So it's 120,000 rupees. Check the value, 120,000. Then we will select the CTL001. Again go up. Select the CTL001, cotton trousers ladies. So the quantity available 90 and the unit cost is 900 rupees. Available 90, unit cost is 900 rupees. So the total value come to 81,000. CTL 001 81,000. Then SR 001, next item, sarees. So we will select SR 001 sarees, and the quantity available 110 unit, unit price is 2000. 110 unit cost is 2000 rupees. So the total value will be 220,000, exactly the same. Then the next item will be kid 001. So let's go to the list again and find out the kid 001 item, kid wear. Kid wear we got 130 unit, each will be 400 rupees. 130 unit, each cost 400 rupees. Total value will come to 52,000 rupees. Again correct. T-shirts next, TSH001. Again go down and select the appropriate card. T is T-shirt, TSH001 is the code, and the units available 100, 600 rupees per unit. 100 unit, 600 per unit. So the total value come to again 60,000 rupees. That is also correct. Next item is tie, TIE001, and the units available 100 unit and the unit price 400. 100 unit and the unit cost is going to be 400 rupees. So the total value come to 40,000. That's also correct. Final item available in the stores, toys 001. So we can select the final item, toys, kids toys, and the units available 130, unit cost is 450. 130 and the unit cost is 450. So the total come to 58,500. So overall value, if you add that, and you can see total come here, total beginning balance is equal to 900,000 what you have entered like manually into the general ledger at the beginning balance of your stock account. So hopefully you got the idea. To confirm everything, now we will click OK. Then you come here, close this window, updated window, and you can get updated that into the main window by clicking the refresh button. Once you click the refresh button, you can see the quantities available are appearing there. The items list is available and the items having the quantity on hand is appearing there. And also I told you this total need to match with the general ledger what you have entered earlier. So you can go to the chart of account and check your inventory general account. You can see your inventory account having 900,000 which was distributed among the different stock items which we have already entered. Got the idea? So that was entered. Now we have completed another module. Now we have to look at the view of all these modules, how it integrated each others and how it is going to work, right? So before we'll conclude and we have to look at that, then we have to take the backup file of this particular module as. Okay, dear friends, now look at the situation. So we have prepared our general ledger. Originally we started from that, and under the general ledger what we did, we have created the company profile, we have entered the general ledger accounts, then we have set the default settings for the general ledger, then we created the budget, and also we have entered the beginning balances to our general ledger assets, liabilities and equity. That's called creation of the general ledger. That is the heart of your business. After that, we move to the one more module which is called creditors module or the vendor module. So we have created the vendor and we have established the link between the vendor as well as the general ledger. Now what is happening here? The creation part of the vendor ledger consists of three items. First one is the setting up the general ledger vendor defaults, then creating the vendor ledger cards and entering the beginning balance to the vendor. So those are perfect activities what you need to complete. And meantime, today we have completed creating the inventory ledger. Same manner as the similar manner what you have created for the vendor. Here also first thing is set up the vendor default, inventory defaults. Then we have created the inventory ledger cards and you have entered the beginning balances for the inventory ledger. And meantime, other than these linkages, now these two ledgers are directly linked with the general ledger. Other than that, we have linked in between these two ledgers as well. So you have a linkages now between these two ledgers. So we have established. So that means anything you purchase now that should go to the appropriate ledger as well. So there's a direct link between the your vendor ledger and the your inventory ledger. So any item you purchase, this will be updated into the inventory ledger as well. So I think you got the idea how this package at the moment working together, right? So I will be filling the different color for this to see that special link between these two ledgers. So please check the situation now. This is your diagram at the moment. So we are left out with one more module that will complete in the next lecture, whereby your full system is integrated to each other and it will be functioning properly, and it will be updating each of these required accounts automatically by the system. So we will come to this picture again, final picture, after completing the next module called customer ledger creation. So the customer ledger creation is little bit different from the other two ledgers. There are many default settings to be set for the customer ledger as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this lecture and you will be able to do your handout. So that is the handout what we have mentioned. So that is the handout number 6. Need to complete everything by using the APMA, and also you have to complete your own company activities what we have uploaded into the system by using the provided information. So simultaneously you need to work with two different companies. One is the company which you are commonly working, that is the APMA 2020 or the BCom 2020. Other one is your own name company which you need to work your own, right? Whereby you will practice all these information again and again. That will give you a greater knowledge about how these packages are working. Okay, thank you for listening.